I'm Maria Menounos, and you're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Welcome to the Vanderpump Rules After Show. Tonight we're discussing Season 8, Episode 5, Grumpy Old Men. Part 2 of the Miami trip, guys. We're still celebrating the bachelor/bachelorette party. So much goes on tonight. My name is Rivet Soro. Thank you for tuning in. And to my left, this sir has been pumping it up at TomTom since day one.
Yeah.
He's making his way to Villa Blanca.
I am. That is next. Yes. Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Archie.
Archie J. And to his left, we have Jane Johnsen, who lives down the street from Sir. So you might just catch her down the street, and she has binge-watched, like, all of the seasons.
Yes.
Yeah.
My brain is ringing with knowledge.
Good. We love to see that. So Katie and Johnsen are not here tonight, but they will be back next week. And we have so much to discuss. We love a Miami trip, and there's so much that happened tonight. The men are dressing up. They love a good theme, right? So they're dressed up as grumpy old men tonight. Kristen gets into it with Katie and Stassi again. Dayna and Max are having issues back in LA, and they're trying to plan Pride. James wants to DJ. So much is going on. We are going to be giving out our pumptinis as well, and we have some really good news tonight.
Yeah.
Like, the tea is hot, so stay tuned for that. But first, Archie, I want to know your overall thoughts of tonight's episode.
I have to say, I am so elated that the entire bachelorette trip is over now. It was just full of drama, full of stress, full of alcohol, full of prosthetics, and I am just so over it all. But it was good. It was really good.
Jane.
I thought it was fabulous. I was living for the drama, and them dressing up as old men was so... It was so good. I mean, like, way to bring some crusty underwear to the bachelor party.
It was so good, Archie. I don't know why you're not here for it.
Listen, because I cannot stand a tighty-whitey type looking situation. That was not cute.
I'm
But
surprised
it was
you
on
didn't
brand.
come in here with Jax's knife. Just
going for it. Oh.
It was so good. I love this episode. I wish they would stay in Miami just like one more night. Like, I'm here for the drama, the prosthetics, all of it. But so last week ended with Kristen and Stassi and Katie at dinner. You know, they got into it, and then we sort of continued that this week. And, you know, they even brought up, or Kristen brought up, Tom Schwartz cheating on Katie, like, years ago. Why hit below the belt like that? I think that was too much. What do you think?
You know, I know that she did it as a defense mechanism to kind of protect herself. She always feel like she's attacking, so she kind of had to drag her friend along for the ride under the bus with her. It was tacky. It did happen. But, you know, in the entire situation, I completely am siding with Katie.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, there's a breaking point when you want your friend to do better, and you just kind of get fed up as well, although it's a little bit unfair for her to kind of feel that way and lash out at her friend, but I get it because you get frustrated because you want better for them, and they just don't see it for themselves in that moment.
Yeah, you said that last week, so you're sticking to that.
I am sticking to it!
Yeah. Jane, what do you think? We'd love a fresh take on this.
Yeah, I mean, she just felt vulnerable. It was kind of a claws out moment where she was protecting herself, but it's like, I agree. I'm siding with Katie on this one, but I mean, devil's advocate, I guess. It's like Kristen is just deep in it. She's lonely.
Yeah.
You know, and she's going to say whatever she has to say. But I loved the moment at the end when Stassi and her had their love moment for now, I guess.
For now.
Yeah, it was nice for now. And we know
nice
in
now.
real life, you know, something else is going to happen. But for now, you know, it was like you'll always be my bestie, I'll always love you, I'll always be here for you moment. But I think Katie is being a little harsh. I don't know. Last week, I did say I can't decide whose side I'm on because I get it. Like, I feel like I've been on both ends of the situation, and I get both sides. And I still...
So today, pick one. Pick one.
It's
Rivet,
so
we don't have time
hard.
for this.
Yeah, we're Team Katie.
Come on.
First of all, no, I'm not. You know what? I'm going to do Team Kristen just to play devil's advocate, like you said. Also because why are we fighting about this at the bachelorette party?
Yeah.
Like Brittany said, this got very negative very fastly. That was not a good Brittany accent, but she
Fastly.
said fastly, which, come on, Brittany.
This got very negative very
This got
fastly.
very negative, very fast.
But you know what?
With her
Brittany
tiara.
had a point. She had a point where she said, I don't think she should be with Carter either, but I'm not going to put her down for it. Like, if everybody, if Brittany left Jax when everybody wanted her to leave Jax, they wouldn't be getting married.
Yeah.
They
you know?
wouldn't be stripping in
They
Miami.
wouldn't be hitched.
I don't think Jax was mooching off of Chris, or Brittany either, though. Really.
So is mooching worse than cheating?
That is a very tough one.
Different people have different
Different
triggers.
strokes for different folks.
I'm team
Absolutely.
mooch.
Really?
Team mooch.
Mooching is worse?
No, it's better.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm like, girl, you don't get it. It's a lot. I'm happy to see they patched up, but I feel like, she didn't patch things up with Katie.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's all going to blow up in her face, but for now we can just enjoy this moment.
We got it.
And we got a little bit of closure. I do think it was a little much that they didn't show up to the beach.
Yeah,
Sheena-
that was weird. I
Yeah.
mean, you're here partying with the girls and you're going to go and be with the guys. That is a clear indication. Like, that is very petty, saying, you know what, I'm going to defer from the group and make a statement, essentially.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
bachelorette party. What did Brittany do to you?
You're gonna fly all the way to Miami and not even get a tan. Like,
And why was Sheena over there? She just needed an ally?
What was the reason?
Oh, gosh.
Did you guys get that reference? No.
Wait, what?
That's
What'd
okay.
you do?
Comment down below if you got that reference.
Now I'm thinking real hard.
And what you can also do is comment down below regardless and give us 5 stars if you're listening on iTunes. If you are on YouTube, subscribe. You can turn off the notifications if they get too annoying. And give us a thumbs up wherever you are. Just let us know what you're thinking. We love to see it. And we have another 5-star review.
Oh,
So-
my gosh.
I know.
We love this.
You guys, it's so nice. It really makes our whole day. I say this every week, but
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I know. Drum roll. Okay. So I'll Work It on Thursday said, love this. I love you guys. You say everything I'm thinking about every episode. Your synopsis on every episode is perfect. I look forward to catching up and continuing listening.
Yeah.
Thank you.
love that.
I'll Work It. Seriously, we appreciate it. So get involved in the conversation. We love your opinions, even when you disagree with us. It's a really good conversation starter.
Yeah.
These are real life situations.
They are.
And people can relate, and it's really interesting getting everybody's perspective. So thank you. Moving on, the boys dressing up as old men. Who would you hook up with if you had to pick one?
That's, ooh, you go ahead.
Schwartz and tidy whities, baby. Give it to me. Yeah.
Yes.
I love how he just was dropping, and Katie's like, oh God. And then he just plops the pants down and is like,
Oh my gosh.
it's foreshadowing their married life.
Absolutely.
Like just fast forward and it will be that. And it was hot.
So
It was hot.
accurate. So accurate.
I gotta go with Bo.
Bo.
Yeah, Bo was just, he was like moderately old. Because, I don't like to see too much of the wrinkle, and he wasn't bringing all the wrinkle for me. Plus, he was the only less creepy one.
Right.
Yeah, so.
The handlebar mustache wasn't creepy.
No, we could definitely deal with that. The porn stash, we got that. That's okay.
I'm going to have to go with Jax because he looked the most creepy. His face was the wrinkliest, the fattest. He was the bachelor. It's just, I'm here for it.
I didn't like how he was pulling it off.
Oh, with the knife.
Oh my God.
It
Oh
was
my-
so Black Swan.
Yes. It was messed up.
Same thing.
knife.
Same thing. That was the same scene.
So the boys surprised the girls at the strip club, which they could tell right away.
It was
I mean,
the pheromones.
yeah.
They were just like, our men are here.
Yeah, like they could feel it. I would not be able to tell. They looked.
Yeah.
Those prosthetics were so good.
I think it was the actions that they were doing over there across the way, because
Yeah.
the look was, I didn't know who was who for a
Right.
second. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
definitely the actions and the sounds and the moans, and they're like, wait, that's the guys over there.
Yeah. So they have like 3 seconds of fun, and then Katie, wrong timing again. But Katie, tells Schwartz, haha, like, glad you're here. This is funny. But I have to tell you that Ariana said that you're the problem in the whole Tom Schwartz versus Tom Sandoval versus Stassi situation. And then, of course, old Tom Schwartz and old Tom Sandoval are arguing in their grown men grandpa uniforms. I could not take this seriously.
This is, like you said, foreshadowing their marriage life. This is going to be them as like old BFFs.
Yeah.
They're going to be like, did you take out the cat litter?
Can you do that again?
Did you leave my prunes at TomTom?
Jane, thank you.
That is so appreciated.
That was so good. You guys, she's available. Bravo. Like, if you need someone, Jane is here.
I'm on Cameo doing my impression of Schwartz as an old man.
Wow.
I love it.
$5.99.
Booked and busy.
Put that on TikTok. Anywho.
So ultimately, the Toms, drunk at probably 4 a.m. with Ariana, are able to come to a conclusion and say, it was I messed up and you messed up, and they were able to sort of hash it out. What did you think? Do you think that's the last of this argument? I
do think that's the last of this argument because you kind of see the two brothers come together, but for a moment there, it was a lot of tit for tat. And, I need you to say you're sorry for this, and I need to hear that I'm right, and then, you take ownership for this. It was just very back and forth, and I was like, are we going to go anywhere in this sense? And I also couldn't really take it serious because the prosthetics were still on. And then I was speaking to you about it. I was like, this scene, they are drunk still because this is post strip club. So, yeah.
And their little group hug moment at the end.
That was cute. Yeah. And then also Ariana had to get involved.
Always.
Jane,
what'd you think ultimately of that whole conclusion?
I mean, it was adorable, especially because they were cute little old men. And I did love, I loved when he was like, I could have handled that in my sleep.
Yeah.
Like, as an old man, it looked so funny. I was like, I don't know. But I liked how it ended up.
Yeah.
Good.
I personally think, and this might not be a very popular opinion, when Tom Sandoval and Ariana said to Tom Schwartz, you have a different skill set. Like, your skill set is different.
That was weird.
I feel like that's what you tell, like, the little kid who didn't make the baseball team. In elementary school, like, oh, you have a different skill set. When you're trying to let someone down slowly, it's like, and tell them that you're not as good as me, but I thought it was a little bit condescending.
I thought even when he mentioned how he was just like, you effed up and I also effed up, I needed... Schwartz? I can't. The prosthetics threw me off.
It really threw me off at one point. I was
needed Ariana's husband to take full ownership, and I still don't feel like he did that. But I know that we did move past it just because, Schwartz is a nice guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't feel like he truly, fully understood his wrongdoing as he's saying, yeah, I know the text was bad, but him and his buds.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but. If Schwartz is over it, I'm over it. Right? Can we all agree?
Yeah.
So back in LA.
Is Stassi over it? That's a good question, but I digress.
Is she?
I don't know.
That's a great question. I don't think so.
It seemed like the party went off fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's just like over dealing with it.
She's over with over that situation.
Over the situation, moving on. You're not important anymore. I think that's where Stassi's at. I could be wrong. I don't know. But back in LA, of course, Sir is still open and thriving, and Danica has taken over.
Yeah.
So she's the assistant manager. I think she always has been, but we've never really seen her do the assisting. So she comes up to Dayna and says, hey, girl to girl, like woman to woman. What did I think we said this on the show. If a girl says to you, woman to woman, I don't think she's really looking out for you. So that's like red flag number 1.
Yeah.
She tells her that Max had a thing with her friend who slept with her other friend at her birthday and never got closure. A bunch of sleeping around, basically. Dayna, of course, takes this to Max, and he denies the whole thing. I just want to know if you guys believe Max.
Max is a sleaze. No, I don't believe Max. I know he's doing like snake stuff. I know that he's done this many times before, as multiple girls have disclosed this information at this point.
Right.
And no, I do not believe him.
Yeah.
I don't believe him one bit. You know, I've been doing drive-bys at Sir.
I was like, where have you been doing drive-bys? Finish the statement? Because are you all part of Max's
I've seen, no,
clan?
I thought you were going there too. I'm like, spill the tea right now.
No, but I mean, you know, it's just, you could tell. Word on the street, people know he's a player. So,
Yeah.
But I like that she's trusting him at least. But like, to a certain point, it's like, you gotta sleep with one eye open, girl.
Yeah. I think she's just going to hurt herself at the end of the day. So I do think, okay, Danica is not lying. I believe Danica.
Yeah.
Her intentions are not pure. She just...
Right, she just doesn't want Max to be happy in anything.
Yeah.
But I know it did happen. Like, she's being honest in that retrospect.
Right.
But, yeah.
And then even though Danica never, as far as we know, has slept with Max, clearly she's had multiple friends who have. And it's almost like... Like, let's say Max isn't lying to Dayna. Let's say he's, you know, he really likes her. They want to form a relationship. They don't want to see him change for her. Because, you know, if he screwed my friends over, I don't want to see him move on and be great to the next girl. Like, let's be honest. That might not be the nicest thing ever, but you typically don't want to see that. So I'm sure Danica was really looking out for her friends more and less Dayna, obviously.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You've been there before?
What?
You've been there?
What?
The Danica situation.
When?
Like, is that a real situation? Like, you don't want to see this guy happy with this girl because your friend got screwed over?
If someone screws your friend over so badly, it's hard to believe that they'll treat someone else so good.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard to see it because
That's
people
hurtful.
do change, and it's great. Sometimes, you know, it just takes that one girl or guy to like change someone or make them a bit of a better person, I think, but it's not the best thing to see.
Yeah, I understand.
You know?
Yeah.
It happens.
It does.
I can't pinpoint a situation, but I know that it happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or at least, like, on the surface it happens. You think they're reformed, but you never truly know.
On Instagram, they look so happy.
Yeah.
You never know.
I mean, Jax is a perfect situation.
Jax.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
But Jax was motorboating that stripper.
Listen,
He's
you get
not
one night.
informed.
When you said you get
And then
one
he lied
night.
about it.
When you said get it out of your system, go for it. It's just
was
motorboat
his
it.
bachelor
I
You know,
party.
go in
felt
there.
so socially awkward. I had to
No.
stuff my face inside a woman's chest just to handle it.
You don't do that every night?
Brittany, I think, wanted him to have the strippers, to have the bachelor stuff, have all the boobs, the motorboating. Do it now because you're never going to do it again.
That's what she said.
There
Pretty
was
much.
like zero drama about that.
Pretty much. So, also in LA, Max is planning Pride, which is a big event every year in the show, too. And they want to hire James. DJ James Kennedy. Sorry, that was just very impulsive of me. They want to hire James, which, I mean, we've seen in the past. It's like a broken record every year. Should we hire James? Oh my God, he's going to drink.
Yeah.
Like, okay, let's hire him. He's sober now. What do you think? Is James going to mess things up?
I am rooting for this. You know, I had to think about it for a long time, but I'm really excited for James to kind of take on the whole Lisa Pump industry once again on a Pride situation. I don't think that he's going to drink, but he's going to, this kind of goes into predictions, but I know that he's going to flip out and kind of cause a scene because Bambi's not there to see it. And, you know, as Lisa said, she's more concerned about his well-being as opposed to, you know, just like drinking in her establishment. So I don't think that he's going to get drunk, no.
Yeah.
But we're going to see some mess.
Yeah. Jane?
Yeah, I mean, we did kind of see, there was a little spoiler alert of him yelling at somebody on the street outside. But, you know, I think he's going to do a great job. He's going to turn it up, turn the tables. He'll be good. And, you know, they need him. You know what I mean? Like, they need him to pop the night off. So it's good that
No?
I don't think they need
they,
him.
I don't know, like, they need the old standbys around, like,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
you know?
In that respect, yeah.
Like, it's a big fun event for them. They need Sheena dancing on the table. They need James Kennedy spinning. They need like everybody. I don't know.
Everybody's like fan favorites to come
Yeah.
through for one night
True.
only to get the party going,
Yeah.
to get the money flowing, to get the
But
I
he will
understand
be
that.
yelling at someone on the street.
Can't wait. All right, so I think it's time for some pumptinis. We got to give out our pumptinis.
Pumptini?
Yes.
Okay.
Our special segment, if you are new here, our pumptinis is where we give out a pumptini, a drink, if you will, to our favorite character of tonight's episode. Maybe they did something we really liked, or they wore a cute outfit, or they need a drink. Who wants to go first?
I will give it to, and it breaks my heart. Although he is a complete, what's a word I can use? You know, he's a jerk. But Sandoval really came through for Jax's bachelor trip. He got the prosthetics. He set up last week we saw the booze cruise. He's just really been that guy's guy to kind of, support him in this marriage journey.
Okay.
I'll give it to him.
Okay.
You weren't expecting
I
that.
was
You're
not
really
expecting
disturbed
that.
by that choice.
Yeah, I was like, okay, Archie.
You know?
Yeah.
He's just
I
been a
get
supportive
it.
friend to Jax
I get it.
on this Miami entire trip. Yeah.
Interesting that you say that. Stay tuned for news. Jane.
Schwartz and his tidy whities. Yeah.
Of course.
I also, I thought of this after because I forgot to say it in that little Schwartz moment. The part when he was like, we're like Batman and Robin. No, we're like Batman and Batman.
Yeah.
And I was like, he's the little bitch in the sidecar, though. He's definitely Robin.
Aww.
No, we
He's
love
so
it.
cute. I love Tom
He's so
Schwartz.
cute. I love him. And I love his tidy whities.
Archie.
Your sympathy look.
Stop it. Okay, I'm going to give my pumptini to Stassi because, she really...
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't even see her this episode.
Well, she came together with Kristen.
Yeah,
At first they
at
were
the
attacking
end.
each other. They came together. They had a friendship moment. And she didn't, sometimes when your friend is so mad at your other friend, it's easy just to be like, yeah, like, F
true.
her. But she really stood her ground, and she, regardless of what Katie thinks, she wants to fix her relationship with Kristen. We'll see what happens in the future. I don't know, but for now, I really like how their friendship ended, or, concluded tonight, their fight.
Yeah.
So... my pumptini goes to Stassi, and now it's time for some news, Archie.
Alrighty.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Lala Kent, she's doing, she's being really open and candid. She really opened up about her struggles to stay sober as she has made this entire change in her life. And she opened up over the weekend, right before Super Bowl, on Saturday night on Instagram story to all her followers. And she said what her sobriety looks like. It's just kind of been dealing with those breaking points and having to identify myself each and every day. And she said what she does when she feels like there's going to be a trial coming on, or any temptation that she senses. She says she puts in the extra work, so those days that she feels that weakness, she stays her ass at home. That's what she says.
wow.
Yeah, because she doesn't want to risk it. She wants to continue to stay sober for the rest of her life, and that is where she sees her future, honestly. And I know my girl has a wedding coming up.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine being sober at a wedding, but
I've done it before.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
And she also you're like it's okay.
It's fun, I promise.
And then also, speaking of Lala, you can check out a video. It's like on her Instagram. She is gearing up for her big day, and she posted just a day ago. She said, she had to. They were like doing the photo shoot. Yeah, they're doing the photo shoot, and they shot this walk maybe 60,000 times to get the correct photo, and they are counting down. Just 74 days left until she and Randall will be married.
I am so excited for their
Yeah.
wedding. Do we know if they're going to be filming it?
We don't know that yet.
Oh.
I feel like they should do a special though. You know how
Yeah.
they do those little spin-offs?
Yeah.
That would be fun to see.
I'm so proud of Lala and her self-control, and she's just really stepping into her stepmother role, and
Yeah.
she's gearing up to be a wife,
Yeah.
and I love seeing her growth.
Yeah.
I'm so happy for her.
And then in unfortunate news, last week we did speak about Max
Yes.
and his controversial tweets, his racist tweets.
yeah, not
we
good.
have a friend joining him in that hot seat. And it is Brett, he comes on as the trainer, he comes on as the server, and he too did have some nasty tweets that had surfaced, and there was a lot of, the fans really wanted him to kind of be kicked off the show, and Lisa really she spoke out about why she wants him to stay on the show, and she feels that she is a proponent of giving people second chances, and she said they're going to take what kind of test was it?
A thorough inspection of
she said
Brett's body.
No, she said she did a thorough inspection amongst hiring him and didn't see this, but they're going to take like a sensitivity test.
Yeah.
And they're going to continue to stay a part of the Vanderpump crew.
Yeah, a sensitivity course to understand the damage those kinds of words and sentiments can do. I mean, do I 100% believe that? No.
I don't.
But
I want him kicked off the show, but that's just me.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, they're not integral to this.
Yeah, they're not bringing that much
to
fun
the success
stuff.
of this show.
No.
I think they could be gone. I don't think those tweets are so disgusting, guys. We can't even.
Yeah,
we
I'm not
won't
saying
read
it.
them out loud.
But you can check them out on your
inexcusable.
local Googler.
Yeah.
And then also, as the Super Bowl was this past weekend. We saw three of our favorite girls all posted in the bathroom on Kristen's Instagram. Ooh. And I just have to say, since I'm from Kansas City, Chiefs won. Kristen was going for the Chiefs. But, Super Bowl was this weekend. And
Yes.
I know Rivet has some information.
I have some tea. So actually, Stassi went on Us Weekly, and she was saying how the last time she saw Kristen was at this Super Bowl party.
Wow.
They were at the same Super Bowl party. They're on speaking terms. Hi, how are you? Nothing past that.
And the first time in a long time, too, because Super Bowl just happened.
Yeah, it just happened this past Sunday. And when asked if she was going to invite her to her wedding, she said, I'm not going to invite someone to my wedding who I'm not speaking to, but I'm not inviting her. She also said she's waiting for the reunion because that's sort of everybody's chance to either hash things out or just go your own ways.
Yeah.
So my fingers are crossed. I hate seeing friendships end. I hope they're okay, but I also have some other tea. So you gave your pumptini to Tom Sandoval tonight because he threw such a great bachelor party for Jax.
I did.
Jax regrets having Tom Sandoval as a groomsman.
No!
Yep. He feels like he was pressured into putting him back in the bridal party, and he still wishes he had him at the wedding, just not as a groomsman. And apparently it's some stuff that we haven't seen yet on the season that is short to play out. Archie, I'm so sorry. I'm always here if you want to talk. Always here for you. I know.
Okay, fine.
We'll just have to wait and see, guys. But we got to get into some really, really quick predictions. Archie.
Your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
I'm going to stick with what I said.
Yep.
DJing is not going to go too well, but he's not going to be drunk, okay? He's not going to be drunk. I believe in him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. DJing is not going to go well. We saw that much. And probably Stassi and Kristen are going to get in a fight again.
Yeah. Shocker.
True.
Yeah, so I think James is probably going to be mad at Bambi because she was probably working and he was like, why aren't you watching my set? And she's like, I have to serve 3 tables. So I think it's going to be something very petty like that.
Okay.
And I think Sheena and Dayna might come to like a moment of closure next week. We saw in the preview they're having a talk, but I think it might go well. For some reason, I think it might go well. But we'll just have to stay tuned, and you can find me at Rivet Soro on all social media platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in.
You can find me at Archie J Speaks on all social media platforms.
And you can find me at Jane Johnsen on all social media.
Bye.
Bye.
Our founder, Kevin Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners.